So, if you're an early viewer, you're probably going to be able to catch this with all the original music in it, because just like the last trailer, you know there's going to be copyright claimed music in this trailer. So just be ready for that. I'm going to try and not speak during the trailer so it does not cover up what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? When it gets muted, because eventually it's going to happen. Music companies always come through and do that crap. So let's have some fun. Let's check out this biopic, this movie about the greatest entertainer of all time, and my favorite of all time, Michael Jackson.
You're confident. You're strong. You're beautiful. You're the greatest of all time.
Let me tell you something. In this life, you're either a winner or you're a loser. Y'all want to work in a steel mill like me for the rest of your days?
No, sir.
Yeah, because I sure as hell don't. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
I need to hear you a little louder. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
Ready whenever you are, Michael.
You know what I'm after?
You want to be the biggest star in the world?
We need to capitalize on Michael's success. Because the Jackson family is the brand. That's our Coca-Cola. And we need to start selling. So, I'm planning an international tour. This is just the beginning.
I need to think.
I told you what to think.
I love my family, but I just want to do my own thing.
Understand that?
I just have all these ideas in my head. Just gotta get them out.
And do it, Michael. Not a little boy anymore.
Michael, I knew you were different the moment you were born. You have a very special life.
So, look, I was around for all of this. That stuff was happening. Girls was getting carried out. I remember reading one time about the Beatles, and that during their concerts, they would have to clean up number one and number two from the girls passing out. I don't know if that was happening with Michael, but that's what I heard about them. I'm assuming it probably did happen with Michael, considering I've watched concerts where people were being carried out every 5 minutes. My God. So, yeah, I was around for all of this. I was around for the whole new generation, the Pepsi commercials, when he got burnt doing the Pepsi commercial. Man, the tours. I remember when the Jacksons came to Philly, and I wanted to go so bad. And I remember people that were there, they loved the concert, but they said they was like, yeah, like the way they had it, they were on an elevated stage. So you just no way you could really get close to really see them that well. Like a lot of people are like, we had to mainly watch them on a big screen, the big screens that they had. So, it was pandemonium. Like the man couldn't live a normal life. He couldn't go nowhere. This is one of the things where it kind of shows you where it's like, when you look at things objectively, it doesn't always line up. So, for example, I could have swore I read that him and Katy Perry both have the same amount of Grammys. See? Like, she's not in his league. Like, she's up there. Highly, 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 highly successful. But she's not Michael. See, someone could say, well, this one has the same amount of awards as this one, or this one has this, and this one has this. So now you can't do that. And I'm telling you, if you was around during his time, there was no one on earth more popular than him. The fame he had was incredible. Incredible. And I haven't seen anyone like him yet. I've heard Chris Brown compared to him. And I think even Chris Brown is like, nah. I could have swore I saw something where he was like, no. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, I can't think of anyone. Someone help me out. Who is the closest thing, I don't care whether they're black or not, to Michael Jackson? Now, I can't. Or then, who maybe in the past, who Elvis, maybe? Elvis or the Beatles. I don't know. And Janet was doing her thing. She became a major icon. And I remember when Britney Spears blew up, everyone said that everybody was, she ain't nothing. She's trying to be Janet. She's trying to be Janet. And I remember thinking to myself doing certain performances, I was like, did she turn into Janet Jackson? I was like, I think she's emulating Janet. I think she's taking a little bit here to, they tell you all the greats borrow. I think the phrase is all the greats steal, but I think some steal and some borrow, some emulate, you know what I mean? So anyway, I can't wait to go see this. It looks like it's going to be very interesting. I think he actually has a higher voice. He speaks higher than Michael actually did in real life. Oh yeah, and then there's the whole clips out there and the whole conspiracy that basically it was an act that he had that voice. You know what I mean? Like he actually had a deeper voice, and it was just kind of like an act for the character of who he portrayed as Michael versus who he really was as Michael. You know what I mean? I've talked enough, but yeah, he was a huge part of my life. So yeah, 10 million subscribers.